I think that's worse than MS Paint.
How'd you get sub MS Paint?
I remember like old Apple computers had like a paint program like that.
This shit looks like it was made on a fucking Apple computer.
From like 1988.
Like 92.
Yeah.
Be
92.
like even Santa.
This is a shit this is like the shit that rich kid school would have, and then he'd have this game, and it could just it would be this game that could barely just run on the state of the art computer. Yeah.
Are you saying this is the crisis of Christmas movies? Oh, that's upgraded. Oh my god.
It's
God, that
really
fucking
bad.
cuts.
I'm really glad I'm high for this thing.
Oh my god, it's literally Rap City, and they're rapping.
Yeah, what?
Who made
Why did you
this?
call that?
It looks like ghetto retarded Roblox. Oh god, that tree animation.
I like the truck.
like
It's
2D.
the young kid truck. It's gonna
It
run
is
down
2D.
the minorities.
Look at his foot. It's clipping through the ground. The foot supersedes the background.
Yeah. Oh my god, that face.
Of course, a black kid's rapping.
This seems like it was made by like a racist 70-year-old network exec. It's like, what are the urban youth
What
like?
is the urban youth like? Oh, they like that Static Shock. I know.
You know, it's really sad. There's another movie made by this guy.
I know,
Oh,
Dinosaur Island or some shit.
Yeah, the Dinosaur
Or
Island one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh god, that
also has-
fucking bee.
This also has Mark Hamill in it. I
That
don't know
bee
how they
doll
got Mark
looks like a
Hamill
sex
twice.
Love to see like the live ratings of this thing as it went, live and everything. Like how many people just like after the credits just immediately turned off.
As I remember, this was on the Warner Brothers thing. I think the CW.
Yeah, it was on the local affiliates though, wasn't
Yeah.
on like
Well, yeah, it was on the local affiliates, but yeah, still, it was a Warner Brothers release. Look at the feet. The feet
Yeah.
supersede the background.
I think the feet are like the least of the
God.
problems here.
He was walking around outside wearing just a fucking
I
vest.
think
Kid.
everything is the problem. Fair enough.
Gave me despair because of love.
I remember
It was the
black
only thing
grandma.
you gave me, you bitch.
Love.
The black grandma is played by Deborah Wilson from Mad TV.
Oh, it was Deborah Wilson. That's right. What Cree Summer is Deborah Wilson, which is even sadder.
She's funny as hell. I love her Oprah Winfrey. With the Whitney
Unfortunately,
Houston one too. Yeah.
unfortunately, in this she plays
Nicole.
grandma that suffers from dementia.
Yeah, on the Wikipedia it said that the way the reason why it was either on Wikipedia or IMDb. It said the reason why the grandma sounds like that is because the audio file was corrupted.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, you can tell, you can say anything. You can say this was made by a sweatshop in India. I believe. Of course, I think a sweatshop kid, in India could do a better job.
My jaw is hitting the floor. It's been a while since I've seen this, and I can't remember how bad this was. This seems like a creepypasta. I'm not gonna lie. Like, imagine being the one fucking kid who saw this, and they never hear anything about it again, and it becomes this like horrible childhood memory of watching this.
That's not bad.
I've had shows like that.
You.
I had shit that I remember seeing, like it showed up once on television ever,
Yeah,
and only a handful of people ever saw it.
I had one of those with like a weird Seinfeld episode.
Remember, like
Too bad-
Nickelodeon did that with Crybaby Lane, like a kiddie horror movie. They showed.
Too bad that didn't get him in the eye.
It's a tough.
Yeah, when I was
Just
4, I
one
remember
tinsel too
like in retrospect, it was an episode of Seinfeld, but it was like
It's
really
still a nice
weird. It
treat,
was like
no matter what
Kramer
time.
and
You can't
Jerry
bother
are
me.
like on an
Now when I
airplane,
have
and then
friends like
Kramer
you,
pulls out like a box cutter and takes one of the stewards hostage.
and
And like Jerry's like, Kramer, what the fuck are you doing? And Kramer's like, 42 virgins, Jerry. We gotta get the 42 virgins.
George is there helping Kramer. He's like, we live in a society.
No, Newman was in the other plane.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Police.
Thank God it's easy to tell which kid's the fat kid because he's always got a sandwich.
It's like noticing a technical error. It's like everything's a technical
Yes!
error.
Yes. Look at the tree. The tree's crooked.
Everything
Well,
is wrong.
well, yeah, because you knocked it over. Aren't you paying
Is that a-
attention to the
is that a
lore of this film?
Wait,
No, fuck
was that a PNG of a car going by?
Yes.
Like how the animation is so shitty, but they had to make it extra shitty by having the fat kid's mouth covered by his scarf, so they didn't have to bother to animate his goddamn mouth.
Yeah. God, look at the girl.
That little
She's like,
extra bit of laziness. Extra bit of laziness, right?
all of these children looks like they have seen shit.
I'm surprised they actually took time to have them blink.
I mean, this makes Food Fight look like Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
I think I'll ask Santa for a vacation to a beautiful, quiet island.
You're a school teacher. You can't afford that.
Oh my god, it's a cutout of a snowman. Look at those. Oh my god.
Wow.
What kind of school has a lake and lets kids skate on it with no skates on? Oh, that motherfucking kid just died.
Yeah.
That kid just fucking ate it.
I mean, the school doesn't give a shit. Like, they're letting kids walk on that shit. That is a liability. You know they've already lost, like, 3 kids through the ice. They're gonna dig the corpses out, like, in the spring. It's a year-time thing.
It's like a,
He's
just a gay love
T-posing.
story.
He's,
It's like a
That's
gay
kinda-
love. It's gay love story going on
That seemed
here.
like it, yeah.
you got a tug on his scarf.
Sniffy.
About to turn this sandwich into a manwich. What a shame that like this is how they got to pad this fucking turd out.
It just blinks out of existence.
I wonder, like, how many network execs even look at this before throwing it on the air? It's like, oh,
None.
well, gotta have something.
Absolutely none.
God, imagine being like, it's Christmas Eve, you're the network exec, you put you're getting ready to head home, you're driving the car, and then your cell starts lighting up. Like, are you watching the fucking TV? Why did you put this on?
Quick, pull it. Just put out a rerun of the Wayans Brothers.
I'm pretty damn sure this didn't even air at like prime time.
No, fuck no. Probably weekend. Definitely weekend. That weekend is when the network TV shows just dump the shit. The sandwich looks ripe right there.
Scarf
Okay.
Kid is just eating it like a snake. He's not human.
Why do you think he hides his mouth? Because he hinges it like a snake to swallow his food whole.
He's a reptilian in disguise.
And like the black lady, she's like moving at like 10 frames per second. That's probably 5 frames. You can count the frames.
Miss Parrington, get him away from me!
Get him away from me. That means he likes you.
That means he's a sexual offender.
Where'd the sandwich come from?
I need your attention.
just
I
has
think
a-
the script. I think because the voice actors are good, but the script is still bad. So
There's nothing you can
The
say.
voice actors are good.
How are you and our little
they're good in that
Our
I
little
recognize them.
angels
That's
are
about
doing
it.
just fine.
Oh shit!
Thank
It's
you
the
very
Black
much.
Mr. Clean.
Hello, sir. I hope you have a really, really happy holiday.
Can it suck up?
Yeah, I was gonna say suck up. Man, it'd be real nice if you looked at people when they were talking.
Oh God.
I'm here to wish you a nondescript Christmas.
The
I'm
arms are
leaving now.
fading.
Yep.
The arms are like flickering.
Miss Parmesan is just thinking, all right, just get it through this day and you're not gonna pull a gun. Just get it through this day and you're not gonna pull a gun.
He didn't even walk out of the room. They just reversed his walk animation. They're not even animated. They're just moving still images.
That's Deborah Wilson doing the voice of the teacher as well.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, she did the
They're
voice
gone?
of Aramis in the new expansion of Destiny, I think. Just reminds me, like, the way she puts her arms on her hips, reminds me of, like, any PlayStation cutscene. You know, like, every fucking character does that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
all the Resident Evils. All the Resident Evils do that.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we just had talked about it previously, about, like, that old Harry Partridge never releases anything, and then the next day he
Yeah, he
released
did,
a
yeah.
new
I
video.
saw that.
The Ghost Bleed. Fucking, I love, that was a great video. Just,
The voice actor changed to the fat kid all of a sudden? Or am too
I
high?
think so.
it does.
Oh my
His
God.
reptilian guise is slipping.
What's those little things on his arms? He's got, like, ring bands?
They're his reptilian communicators, so he can communicate with his scaly kin in the Hollow Earth.
Maybe he's got elbow blades. Like,
Haven't you ever visited Bibliotheques Pleiades?
I can't even exchange
this flat, two-dimensional picture of a bear I'm holding.
You trashy bitch!
I'm gonna run for traffic.
He's doing it! No! No! You have so much to read!
Like, he'll get there simultaneously 10 seconds and 10 hours from now. This is like a fucking, like, shoestring, like, fucking script. It is. It's just like, I like things from the mall. They're all I care about.
No, here's the thing. I think they actually got the animation first and then based a script around it.
Yeah, I think someone would object.
You could have written this script in fucking an hour.
Why? Do you see anything else?
His dementia-ridden grandma wandering around the yard. Hey kid, just an idea. If you're writing your letter by candlelight, you ain't getting a game station for Christmas. Oh no.
It just what?
What?
It's a PNG that's flipping around.
That is some straight up amazing wind on a windless day. It's amazing how they can move at top speed and yet cover no ground, and yet still move.
I know I will. What do you think Santa will bring?
Whatever it is, it'll be from the mall.
She had a fucking seizure.
Well, look at her friend's chin. She looks like fucking Leno.
Well, everyone looks.
The laughing animation. Oh, it's.
Everything is bad.
I'm gonna run through my own yard suddenly.
She looks like a fucking elf from. I got it. You know the adoring fan from Oblivion? That one annoying.
Just 1 second. Just one thing. What the fuck is up with her bedroom? It has 3 different wallpapers. White, blue, and then fucking apple.
Well, I can explain that the animator didn't understand how to copy paste a texture.
Your fingers don't even move.
This reminds me of like an old Newgrounds animation I saw where a kid like animated his friend who had a nightmare of him recreating Clockwork Orange and like dismembering a body and putting it in a box of Lucky Charms. Except that was better animated, and I know the guy who did it was like 13 or 14. Do you think there's Rule 34 of this? I'm curious.
No.
No.
Hey,
I refuse.
I'm going to look it up.
I'm a firm believer in Rule 34. This is a stretch, even for Rule 34.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It is not coming up.
Oh, she's a chicken.
You know what I love about Disney songs in their films? When the character stands in one place and doesn't leave their room at all.
Like, she looks like a Silent Hill anime. Everybody in this looks like a gray alien.
You know, that would make sense with the guy who made this, because he's like fucking insane. So maybe he's an alien.
Yeah, the guy who made this, he had ties to Scientology, I believe.
Oh, so this is teaching you about how psychology is evil and basically
you gotta
Nazism.
Purge the thetans from your body, too.
You gotta purge the thetans. Yeah. Because a hack washed up sci-fi writer said something, and then he lived on a boat with a bunch of teenage boys.
Oh shit, she opened that letter that wasn't addressed to her. That's a federal crime, bitch.
I like how he can just understand her.
What the fuck was that from? That is from some show. I can't remember what it was. But there was a character that, they were raised on 2 people who couldn't speak proper English. And so they basically made their own language to understand them.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go into the fucking files and just copy paste it? Because that's exactly what the animator did. You don't yell that out loud.
Well, you're sleeping with the fishes tonight, Smitty. The red-haired kid sounds like a Simpsons character.
That could be usually Smith.
Like I get a little Ralph.
Or either they got the woman who voiced Martin, who died like a year or so ago.
Let's hide in this junkyard for 5 hours.
Ferocious junkyard dogs. No, I can't say we go back, but those two, when they started running,
Yeah.
their animations were synced.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
They couldn't even. Okay, the animated the dogs as poorly as possible.
They took that guy's purple jacket off for some reason.
Oh, you know what? The voice, it sounds like probably is Yeardley Smith. Curdy from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Bald bully.
That's
Curdy.
it.
Nobody quick guy didn't catch the bear just sitting there. You know the clue you needed in this area. Point and click to walk to this area. 3 minutes later, because the game runs slower than shit. That's what this looks like. It looks like one of those really poorly made point and click fucking games.
Oh, I got it.
Wait,
the
where's
Town with
that?
No Name, the weird cowboy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, okay, yeah. Town with No Name.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Look at that array of emotion on this detailed computer animated face.
Such a rage of emotions.
It's like I'm looking at real life.
Not trying to pick on this guy or anything, but she looks like he's 2 years younger than her, and that's like a sentimental gift you're gonna give your fucking crush like a retard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can remember you, Robert, as a
I remember when you can move your arms in 2 different directions.
Oh god, it's
They couldn't even animate that. They couldn't even do that. You lazy assholes.
Can you tell this was a money laundering scheme?
Hi, sweetheart. I understand you can use a little extra.
Now, this is getting this music and that comment are not going well together.
No, they're not. No.
No, alert.
Take a look.
I think this stock elevator music costs more
Do you
than
see him?
than the cost of animating the entire movie.
Do you see
I see that cloud going down on that cloud. Isn't that weird?
Come
Rescue
out of
me,
what?
Riley. Rescue me.
what's in your heart?
I've been absorbed by the atmosphere.
I love you.
Oh, that's Mark Hamill doing the voice of the father.
And now she's exhausted and he leaves the room, barely able to walk. I'm just describing it as I see it. It can't be inappropriate if I'm just describing the scene going on in front of me.
Oh god, look at those interiors.
Yeah, they try to really give the impression the house has an inside.
It's just a photo.
Yeah, the top left window. That's the worst of all. The top left window.
Oh, our princess has my good looks and yours.
And my inability to turn my body completely around.
Put a big smile on, pumpkin. It's Christmas.
Is it even
What that means.
Are his lines even applied to the situation? Is he just reading them off of a card?
I think
Take
he's
that.
reading them off.
Like he was given an index card. Here are your lines. Read them. They just recorded them and then just cut them up and just fucking put them where they need to go.
He was the first take too.
Yeah. Hey, she brought you a game box. Guess what? They don't have electricity.
South Park Thanksgiving, where Kennedy's family has like a bunch of cans of food. It's like, anyone got a can opener?
Not a bunch of canned goods. It was a
God
can of string
damn it.
beans. It was explicitly a can of string beans. I know it very well.
Video box. It's the greatest console since the Atari.
I've been wanting a VidBiox forever.
The owner of the animation studio didn't know what like modern video game systems kids play. It was like,
Well,
it's
that-
the Nintendo box.
He couldn't call it anything, so he would get no cut. He
Oh,
would
I get it.
zero
A video box,
product
like
placement.
Xbox, like yeah. Took me a
He
while
could
to put that together.
he couldn't get any of that shit.
No.
Yeah, he's a boomer.
Product placement. You would think this being a holiday special directed at kids, that this would be jam packed with fucking product placements.
No, if you owned a brand, would you want that brand associated with this?
Oh, I don't
That-
think you couldn't do that in network TV because of FCC rules. You could do it on for a cable show, yeah. Whoa, that cut.
What?
That hard cut, man.
She's like a spider. That's what their movements remind me of when they're like jittering around. It's like a
Oh
spider.
God! You know what I just thought of? You know who did these body proportions? Chris.
Yeah.
Oh God! She used words.
I never stopped believing in Santa. And you don't have to stop either.
I won't.
Who
Wait,
here
she can
doesn't love that?
talk?
Yeah.
Who loves that superimposed Santa put on her normal shirt? There it is. This right here. Yep. Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You give FDR's communist. Reagan was the best president we ever had next to Nixon.
Gangster computer god worldwide.
Yes. Worldwide, $1 billion in slavery.
Did anyone notice that instead of like turning around to talk to each other, she just turned her head around 180 degrees?
Yes.
This was 40 minutes long. That means that it had 3 commercial breaks.
Three golden opportunities to shut the TV off. Directed by Colin Slater. I mean, this film was the product of a colon. Written by Colin. Trisha Corey
Colin
Stoops.
Slater, more like Colin
That's a
Scraper.
pseudonym. That's not a real person.
Nancy Cartwright.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of people associated with this.
If she put money into this, she got fucked harder than
Joseph
giving money to
Brad
Scientology. I'm gonna say light producer, pseudonym. That's
Art
a pseudonym.
director, Damon Knight.
Pseudonym.
Damon.
Wilson
That's
on the
a
plane.
Damon Knight. That is a pseudonym.
Yeah, definitely. All these pseudonyms, all of them.
Watch, the last flake is going to be...
Watercolorist, bullshit! Bullshit, there was a watercolorist.
Watch it. The end of this is going to be like, all names with an A were actually the producer.
That was a lot of titles for a guy who was a lead 3D animator.
Lou Bonbass, okay, pseudonyms.
Egg.
There's no production assistant.
Chief Science Officer. What?
Oh, maybe that's a Scientology thing. That could be a Scientology
Probably.
thing right there.
I like the character models in the back. Like, this is how they were supposed to look.
They use that image to get the funding and see, this is what it's gonna look like, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
please give me your money.
I mean, it still looks like shit.
It's better than what we have. I mean, it's like DeviantArt here. But
It wasn't even Deborah Wilson. It was April Winchell. Oh no, it is.
Oh,
Nana
she's
Gigi.
credited. Yeah, she's credited.
Yeah, you're right. It is Deborah Wilson. Yeah.
Recognize her voice.
Imagine having this film dedicated to you.
Ooh. Yeah, one of them was voiced by the Black Power Rangers, the old Power Ranger show.
The Rap City Street Kids will be back. Oh, no, you won't.
Sure, they'll be back along with the Masters of the Universe sequel, the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie.
Mac and me too. Oh my.
Soundtrack CD available, just in case you wanted to get more of this.
Dear fucking God Almighty.
BelieveInSantaMovie.com. Okay.
Okay. Is that still a
I'm
thing?
typing. I'm looking for it right now.
Check the Wayback Machine.
Well, first I'm just gonna try believe in. It's not just Believe in Santa movie. There we go. Boop. Take me there, internet. There's nothing here by the looks of it.
I'll be honest with you, because the edibles and everything. I had to do a double take a couple times from watching. I was like, really? Is it that bad? Oh fuck.
Yeah.
It's pretty awful.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the Dinosaur Island one is equally bad, just as stupid. But it's like, goddamn, how did he get Mark Hamill in on this?
There has to be Scientology shenanigans there.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
probably just paid him off. I had a shitload of money.
I think that some people, like somebody had a theory that they believe that the guy talked to Mark Hamill during the Rap City Kids thing, and they just like I said before, they just recorded his lines. He had no idea what was going to come out of it in the end.
so the Rap City Street Kids website is gone, and there's no archive of it.
Yeah, no one's listening to sleep over that.
Good.
Yet the Space Jam website continues.
But they have money to keep it up.
Yeah, true.
Actually, they don't even need money to keep it up. As long as they own the thing, and as long as it has a dedicated server, it could sit there forever, technically.
Yeah.
And it will.
100
That would
years
be
from now,
hilarious.
100 years from now, there will still be the Space Jam site up.
Yeah.
It will baffle
some-
internet archaeologists.
Well, something's got to remind them all that, at least one of them was actually an attempt to entertain people.
God,
And the other
imagine
one-
being like the person 500 years from now who has to rewatch Space Jam 2: A New Legacy as, part of some, ancient cultures study, and just being utterly baffled by it.
I mean, I feel sorry for those guys already.
Yeah.
I think they just end up burning the thing.
I think, what if that's like the first impression ever of animation? They're like, okay, just burn it all. Just burn all the film reels, destroy all the Blu-rays and DVDs, all animation. If this is what it's like, just fuck it, burn it all.
After 500 years, they opened the Mount Pony bunker where the National Film Registry stores all its shit. The first thing they get is Space Jam 2. They're like, seal it back up. Nothing of value here.
Yeah.
This is not a place of honor.
Like, would actually be the best one that I would totally want to see. Aliens coming across the film, and it's cats, but it's the butthole edition.
I'm pretty sure they just wipe us out if they found that.
I mean, like, sooner or later, and it hasn't happened yet. There have been films close. There have been things that come close, and it's getting closer every day. And sooner or later, you're not going to be able to hide from it. There's going to be a furry movie. There's going to be a genuine, honest to God fucking furry movie with furries in it.
Not Zootopia that had like furry
That's not.
bits.
It's furry-esque, but it's as many people.
I mean, they were considering that audience.
Yeah, they were definitely considering that audience, but like the closest they've ever gotten, is definitely hands down going to be Zootopia. But even Zootopia is like, this is how we want furries to be represented, even though every other furry knows this is not at all how we're fucking represented. Where are the tits? Where are the enormous dick bulges? Where are the chicks with huge dicks and huge bulges?
Where's the vor? Where's the vor, sir?